Hello, everybody, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast here on Pig Dog's YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll take you well before the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday, and that's at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's give you live free sports picks for the game starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. We've got Trey Jordan to join us, Chris Ruffolo back to his old look, Brian Bitler in the house. We got Kevin Thomas from Las Vegas, Nevada, Joe D'Amico, Ninos, and of course Jovan Burts is here as well. Let's take a look at how they're going to line up today. Bitler, D'Amico, Thomas, Burts, Jordan, Ruffolo, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, ready for a new week? We've got all teams in action in preseason this week.
Absolutely ready to get it going. It's the first real week where we can say that football is back, and definitely ready to get it started. We start with a small quality over quantity card today, but that's fine. We love it all the same here on the drive-thru.
That's right. 4 games in primetime for Major League Baseball. We'll make it up. We've got some props in here for you, some season win totals. So let's go ahead and let's get it started. Let's welcome Brian Bitler to show. You'll find him over at Pig Dog Trim. He's also part of that morning crew. Brian, what's happening?
Hey, not much going on. Got back to winning yesterday after a rough Friday and Saturday. But Sunday was a good day, and card was very small today, but I love my one play today. Hopefully it comes through.
All right, we'll take a look at one play. You're looking here at an NFC East team prop in this one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the books have the Dallas Cowboys as the favorite to win the NFC East, and I'm not really sold that Dak Prescott's shoulder is 100% healthy. They say he's going to be ready to go in week 1, but even if he does, I think the Washington football team is the best team in the NFC East. They won the division last year. This year they got Ryan Fitzmagic at quarterback. I think Fitzpatrick's going to have his best season as an NFL starting quarterback. Running back-wise, they got Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick, Peyton Barber, and you got the old veteran Lamar Miller. You also got a great set of wide receivers and arguably the best defense in the NFL. So you're getting plus 260 for Washington football team to win the division. I think they take it. I think the Eagles are the worst team in the division, and the Giants are probably third place. So anyway, Washington wins the division plus 260. Bet it now.
All right, do your shopping there. Plus 260 now in the marketplace for this one. All right, Chris, what say you here in Washington football team? You're competing here against the Eagles. You're competing here against the Giants and Cowboys to get to the top. Yeah,
I can't disagree with the value here. Look at Ron Rivera. He's turned the Washington defense into a force to be reckoned with in that division. I think Washington has one of the more underrated running back groups in the NFL. Got Jarrett Patterson in there as well, former Buffalo Bull, ran for over 2,000 yards, and I think there is value here. Just about staying healthy and maybe not having a freak injury-filled season like we had last year.
That's right. Of course, you got a big upgrade here at quarterback. But speaking of quarterbacks, the Cowboys get Prescott here for a full season. We'll all see if he can go a full season coming off that injury. Brian?
Yeah, and also this week I'm looking at their quarterback rotation. We know Prescott's not playing, but also and Cooper Rush is also out for the Cowboys. So it's going to be a full Gilbert at quarterback for the Cowboys, and that favorite backup quarterback we all love to fade from James Madison University. So should be interesting this week. I got to take a look at that Cowboys matchup.
Yeah, pretty weak backup here for the Cowboys. Need a full season here out of Prescott. We'll see how Ezekiel Elliott can come. He's starting to get a little age on him now, Brian, at that running back position. But Brian's here on the Washington football team to win the NFC East. Do your shopping. There's plus 260 in the marketplace. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pig Dog Trim. We know there's 5 games in primetime for Major League Baseball. Of course, football this week, and of course, college football on the horizon as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
I'll tell you what, my best bet tonight's my Monday night money shot. You get my best bet for just $30 at pickdogs.com. But if you guys sign up for the YouTube Premium VIP show, that runs at $100 a month. I'm doing my NFL preseason absolutely free. Got the first win under our belts with the Steelers. I already got the second one loaded in. I'm going to give that out soon. But love the NFL preseason. You could easily hit the high 60%, 70% in the NFL preseason. So make sure you signed up for YouTube VIP and the YouTube Premium.
That's right, guys. Get up over with Brian Bitler's preseason plays for yours. When you sign up for the YouTube membership VIP, follow the link below. If we go over to Pick Dog Screen, you want action for tonight, he's got his Monday Night Money Shot, his best play from Major League Baseball is yours when you go to his profile page and make that purchase. You want to go a little long-term with Brian, you can. He's got 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass, as well as all his football passes up there, NFL and college football. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. And we'll tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time for your morning show. A little bit more to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, look, today was a little rough. Me and Mitch went at it about the San Francisco Giants winning the NL West. I still say it's going to be the Dodgers now, so get on that Dodgers future. It's a little juicy. Easy winner layup right there. Make sure you tune into the Bash brother, Joe D'Amico, and Kevin Thomas coming up later. Must watch.
Absolutely. All right, Brian, what we'll do, and have a good show tomorrow. We'll talk to you then, and next on Friday.
See you on Friday, guys.
All right, Brian Bitler here on the Drive Thru. I know, Chris, you got something for the group out there if we get to 125 likes.
Yeah, guys, 125 likes, and I have a home run prop for you. I know it's a small card, but that's how zeroed in I am on this one home run prop. Not going to want to miss out on it. I know it's a small crowd so far, but we're going to get people in. Once we get to 125 likes, I'll have that prop for you tonight.
All right, 125 likes, get that prop from Chris Ruffolo, Major League Baseball for tonight. Let's continue on here on the Drive Thru. Let's go out to Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome Joe D'Amico to the show. Joe, what's going on?
I am very happy to be here once again, Tony, with you and Chris. Following up with my Bash brother, Brian Bitler. Got some great people on the show. El Ninos. You heard of El Nino? We've got El Ninos. We've got some great people. Just excited to be back here on a Monday. Very limited action tonight in MLB, but we got some football stuff. Looking forward to later on in the week. And we may have a surprise on Friday's show, if I may let the cat out of the bag. Me and my good friend Annie Shore, we will be together at the NBA Summer League. I'm going to try to get her to do a video with me from the Summer League. Maybe we can give you some baseball. Maybe we can give you some football for the weekend. Maybe we can even throw some people a couple of NBA Summer League props or some bets, because people are betting these NBA Summer Leagues. But, Tony, I'm looking forward to this week with you and Chris and the crew.
Absolutely, we are. You've been very good to us here on the show with your picks here on the Drive Thru tonight. You're looking at a TV game, 8 Eastern time. Cubs here to host the Brewers. Brewers laying $2, total of 9.
Now, Tony, if you were keeping track last week, my free plays, 2-0, 65-26 on the free plays here on the Drive Thru. Let's talk Wrigley Field, guys. Without question, the most disappointed team in the National League thus far this season, the Chicago Cubs. This is a team currently 14.5 games back, 4th place in this NL Central. They've lost 4 in a row, 10 of their last 12. Guys, that would be enough. But I think we can call it what it is. Let's talk some turkey here, sports fans, and let's be honest. This is a team that threw in the towel on the 2021 campaign a few weeks back when they had their fire sale, guys. They dealt away some of their biggest and best producers. They called it quits on the season. If I was a Chicago fan or a Chicago season ticket holder, I'd want my money back at this point. I would be pissed off. You keep fighting. Listen, guys, I was a fighter in the ring, and there were times I went down, I took beans. I was biting guys' ankles just to stay in the fight. This team called it quits, and it bothers me, and it should bother you Cubs fans too. I know you're diehard, but this is a team that threw in the towel, guys. Today they face a team that hasn't just begun to run away with the division, but in the process, they've made a meal out of the Cubs. Guys, they have killed this team. 5 straight wins in the series, 9-3 overall against the Cubs in 2020. Just during their current 5-game win streak over Chicago, Milwaukee has outscored them 41-15. What can you say about that? Wow, 41-15. Freddie Peralta, 8-3 with a 2.21 overall on the season. He's 2-0 this year and lifetime 4-1 versus the Cubs. Hit part, Alec Mills. He owns some respectable numbers, both overall and against the Brewers. But sports fans, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Of all the major sports, baseball is the streakiest and the trendiest. Here's some stats I want you to take note of. All right, Milwaukee, 5-0 the last 5 during game 1 of a series. They started the series strong. 8-1 the last 9 versus NL Central opponents. They have been beating up on the NL Central for months now. Guys, 4-1 the last 5 following a loss. They rebound from a bad game. And guys, 23-8 the last 31 on the road. Why are they in first place in this division? Because they're the best road team in it. Lay the 1.5, and I promise you, you're going to take your bookmaker's money.
All right, Joe D'Amico here on the Brewers run line, -1.5 runs, -130 against the Cubs. All right, Chris, you know, Chicago sellers here. They've lost 10 of their past 12. Brewers looking to bounce back here after losing 2 of 3 here against the Giants, but this is a huge step down in class for the Brewers.
Massive. I mean, like Joe said, if I was a Chicago ticket holder, I'd want my money back. I think I even got a couple of players for $20 at the fire sale. But I'm looking at this game and I can't disagree because I like Freddie Peralta. He's probably one of my favorite pitchers in the game right now. Striking almost 13 batters per 9 innings. 12.2 on the road this season. He's going to miss a ton of Chicago bats tonight. I think this is a bare bones Cubs lineup, and I think this one's going to get ugly.
All right, agreement here. Brewers on the run line, -1.5 runs, -130. This is your TV game, ESPN, at 5 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium tonight. Well, we got football on the horizon, 4 games in Major League Baseball in the primetime hour. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, Tony, as Brian mentioned tonight, and everybody knows, this is a very limited card tonight. Not too much on the board. So I want to talk football, if I may, for just a moment. Guys, I started off the NFL preseason campaign with a big Hall of Fame game winner, Pittsburgh Steelers all the way. I was preaching it all week. Big win. I have big NFL preseason discount, regular season discount, college football season discount, and the biggest savings of them all, guys, my combo discounted program. These programs are the best way to save money while you're making money, and they're the best way to ensure yourself a winning football campaign. I have the biggest discounts anywhere on the planet right here at Pick Dogs. Only because Mitch allows me to put them up have I put them up here. He lets me get away with a lot. I don't know why. He loves me because he knows how much I want to win for you guys. Go and get one of these discounts. Get even the preseason program. It's a couple of bucks, whether you play $20 a game or $20,000 a game. You'll make money over this weekend with me, and the next few weeks will pay for themselves. We could go into the regular season with a bankroll, and that is huge, going into the regular season with a bankroll.
That's right. Get on board here with Joe Miko over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got his NFL and college football package. He has the combo season package discounted right now over the site. But if you want to get on board with his NFL preseason passes, you can do that as well. Good value over there from Joe D'Amico over at Pig Dogs Premium. So check him out. He also has, if you want to combine his baseball, he's got a 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass. But more importantly, visit the profile page, make a purchase. You're ready get ready for the football here. Joe D'Amico is ready for you to make money. Located there in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, Joe, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you in a couple days.
Tony, Chris, thank you for having me. Everybody out there, good luck, have a winning day. And watch out for Friday. Me and Annie Benani, Summer League. After 2 or 3 beers, we're going to have a lot of fun on this show with Tony and Chris. Guys, thank you for having me. Good luck and have a winning day.
Good luck. We're looking forward to that, to our Friday appearance with Joe and Ann. All right, let's continue on here on the coverage guy with the show. Of course, Chris Ruffolo serving as co-host. Reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show. You want to tune in. You got Mitch, Brian Bitler, Rod Zawacki. And of course, we heard Brian in that first segment talk about the YouTube membership VIP. Fantastic value there for premium picks when you go to the VIP YouTube link and sign up for those video membership VIP there. Of course, we're here Monday through Friday with the drive-through at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, we always ask for help to help us build up our audience. We need those likes, those thumbs up, Chris, because it really helps us out.
Absolutely, Tony. It does. I'm telling people in the room, give us those thumbs up, those likes. With 125 likes, I'm going to give you a home run prop for tonight. But like we always say, it helps us out. It's the measuring stick of what we do around here, especially on the YouTube channel. If you guys like it, you give us a thumbs up. We keep doing it bigger than better than anybody else. If you don't, well, we move on from it. But guys have loved the drive-through so far, so keep those thumbs up coming in because like Tony always tells you guys, it really helps us out.
Helps us out. We need 100 more. We get to 125, and you'll get the home run prop from Chris. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome Kevin Thomas to the show. Kevin, what's happening?
No, not much, guys. How you guys doing?
Doing great, doing great. All right, you're going to take a look here at an MLB prop. You're looking at the NL East.
I'm looking at the Phillies to win the NL East. Right now, I got it at plus 100. I know that line's going to probably go down. You're looking at the competition. It's the Braves. The Braves and the Phillies are going to be 1-2 right there. Now, I do like what the Braves did going after Duvall, shoring up the outfield. Everyone thought maybe they were done with Acuna going down, but they're not. And they're actually their road record above 500, home record above 500. They're a team that could sneak in there. But this Phillies team, I mean, they proved to me Sunday. Wheeler, what he did for Holiday Day, Roy Day. I mean, that's amazing. 22 hitless right there in a row. Hasn't been done forever. If Nola can step up, this team's unstoppable. But the guy we're not talking about is Freddie Galvez, who they added. He's coming off the injured. He's going to be coming back, I think, mid-August. That's defense. Plus, you're going to get a couple home runs out of the guy. I mean, his defense, his glove is 1 in a million right there. So that shortstop spot's going to be shored up. Third base still a little weak on defense there, but you got two guys batting 300 in Harper and Segura. So I think this team definitely can win the NL East. None of these teams in the NL East are going to make the wild card, as Brian said, with the Dodgers, Giants, Padres, all them guys. And then don't forget about the Cincinnati Reds. I like them to be a wild horse there too, coming in through the back. But I like the Phillies here to win the NL East. It's just like football, NFC East. No team's going to make the wild card in the NFC East, just like the NL East. So you can bank on the Phillies winning the NL East.
All right, Kevin says Phillies here, NL East at plus 100. All right, Chris, looks like it's the Braves, but of course the Mets, you never know in these divisions. Teams go back, they're down 1 week, could be up the next. But of course, Phillies coming up with a tough series here against the Dodgers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think I said it with the Mets last week. The Mets were only in first in that division for so long was because the other teams around them were struggling. Now you're getting teams like the Phillies who have come up from behind and now are in the league. And if they can keep up their play like this over the next month, I think they're going to be in a really good spot come mid-September. But got to watch out for the Braves and the Mets in case they come back. But I do like the Phillies right now to win the NL East.
All right, Kevin here. Phillies to win NL East plus 100. Right now. All right, Kevin, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs. Well, tonight we got 4 games in Major League Baseball in prime time. Of course, football on the horizon. What do you have going on over at the site?
I got one AL pick up tonight. It's my AL lockdown. You can still get on that. But what you really want to look at is my discounted preseason football pass. You can get every preseason pick I put up for the whole preseason. Then if you like it, then you upgrade and go for the NFL, college football pass. Great deals right there. Or lock in a 30-day. You'll get most of my preseason games, plus you'll get some of the college football games also for a great deal.
That's right, guys. Getting on board here with Kevin Thomas over at Pig Dogs. He's got his best play for Major League Baseball on the board right now for you. But if you're looking to build up that NFL bankroll, well, he's got his preseason pass right now. Every preseason that Kevin releases over at Pig Dogs Premium, get on board with that for a low price. Now, of course, with a 2-for-1 cap promotion, add a second cap to a plan, even greater value there. All right, Kevin, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great week, and we'll talk with you next week.
Hey, if you guys are going to do a survey about who wears the bald better between Joe D and Brian, I'm going with Joe D. Brian, I don't know what's going on there. Joe D wears it great, so... All right. Take care, fellas. See you next week.
Care. All right. See you next week. Kevin Thomas here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Here, join with Chris. Of course, we get to 125 likes. Chris, do they get your MLB home run prop for tonight?
Yeah, we're going to get a home run prop that I'm absolutely locked in on for tonight. A play that I've played probably 2 or 3 times over. So definitely get those likes up because you are not going to want to miss out on this one tonight.
Absolutely, guys. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Let's get to 125. Let's get that home run prop. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. Let's welcome Jovan Burts to the show. Jovan, what's going on?
Just another day, smooth, cooling, the usual. How about you?
It's going great for a Monday. Of course, we got all NFL teams in action this week with the preseason. Get a sneak peek on some of these teams. But today you're going to be looking here at a season win total.
Yeah, so I'm going to the AFC South where we're looking at the Houston Texans, and I'm rolling with the for them to go over the total of 4 wins. Quite low, as far as I'm concerned. I know they're a bad team, but they've had a lot of turnover starting with the head coach. But I think that's addition by subtraction. They have Bill O'Brien, just didn't pan out over there. And, they have a new head coach. And I think, with him, I think he's a more defensive-minded head coach. Bill O'Brien was an offensive guy. And, I wouldn't say it's the wild card, but, they with Deshaun Watson situation, you just never know. If he plays, they're definitely going to get over 4 wins. They might hit, 8-9 record. But they have Tyrod Taylor, and he's a steady-handed quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. He's not going to make many mistakes. He's not going to take any real risks on the field like that. He uses his legs from time to time, and I think with the changes that they had, they got rid of J.J. Watt. I think that might have been addition by subtraction. And I just look at their schedule, and their schedule shapes up for them to have over 4 wins. You have the season opener against the Jaguars. That's a home game. And then a couple weeks later, week 3, you have Texas at home against the Panthers. That's a winnable game. And then, you have them playing the Patriots week 5, another winnable game, because the Patriots, when they're in Houston, things go wrong no matter who's the quarterback, no matter who's the coach down there. It's happened before, where the Patriots have dropped one down there. And the Patriots situation, this kind of up in the air too as far as the quarterback. So, they play the Jets also at home. And then you got to look at the coach. The coach, they're in disarray with their quarterback situation. They don't have that. From my book, they don't have a quarterback. You know what I mean? So, you have games like this throughout the course of the season. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, bad teams could win. And with the extra game this season, 17-game season, I believe they get over the 4. Easy money.
All right. Jovan here says go over the 4 wins here with the Houston Texans. We saw Watson in practice today. There's some rumors here about possible trade. Of course, that puts Taylor in the mix, and maybe even add a receiver or maybe a running back to this Houston Texans squad if they do ship Watson.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I just think that, with the NFL, the way it is, 4 is low, especially in a 17-game season. That extra game is huge. I don't know why it's so low. I would say, like, if it was 5.5, maybe 6, then I would say okay, they might not get there. But 4, there's worse teams than the Houston Texans in the NFL. Absolutely. I could name a couple of the Jets. You know what I mean?
Maybe the Lions, but they're in the other division.
Definitely the Lions. Definitely the Lions with the head coach they hired over there. And having Jared Goff on the man in the team. Those are 2 bad teams right there. Who deserve. I don't know what their win totals are, but I just think the Houston Texans might be a little bit more of a surprise than people think. I think the head coach that they got, Cully, he's better than Bill O'Brien. Let's put it that way.
All right, Chris. Houston will definitely have to improve that defense of the secondary as well. Chris, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, Samuel Crennel, a player's coach. The players love playing for this guy. He hasn't had a ton of success over the years. He only had 1 winning season, but like Jovan said, if Deshaun Watson stays, I think 4 wins is easily attainable for this team. He's a Pro Bowl level quarterback. He can make players around him better. And even if Tyrod Taylor goes in, we've seen Tyrod Taylor win 6 games with the Buffalo Bills when the Buffalo Bills were nothing. So if the defense steps up, even with guys like J.J. Watt gone, this is still a team that could get to 5 wins, especially with that extra game.
Yeah, good defense and get you to 500 at least. But of course, that's a lot of big step here for Houston to get to that point. But still, you get Tyrod Taylor who could make plays. All right, Jovan here on the Houston Texans going over 4 wins. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for him tonight. 4 games in Major League Baseball in primetime. You're producing some really good numbers over at the site. What do you have going? 553 units of profit. That is all documented, by the way. If you go to Pick Dogs Premium, check out Jovan's profile page. You can see every play he's released. So this is all documented numbers that we're putting up there. So Jovan, what you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's a light schedule. So I have my Money Bag Monday MLB Play of the Night. I don't have a 3-pack. It's just a light schedule. 4 games. 1 already went off the board. Can't stretch it. So I have a nice a nice plus money play. I like dealing with the underdogs, and I think I got one that's gonna cash in tonight. You can also check me out on my 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day pass. Get a quick return on your investment. Football season's coming. We got week 1 of the preseason later this week. I have something on that side, and just gearing up for football. So check me out. So all that sports chat pace and pick dogs.
That's right, guys. Getting on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers here: 553 units of profit past 7 days. He's got his play of the night, his money bag Monday play of the night for you right now over at Pick Dogs. Get on board with that. Of course, take those winnings. Go long term with Jovan. He has a 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. If you get that 30-day All Sports Pass, every play from Jovan for 30 days, that would include Major League Baseball, all of the NFL preseason. Of course, we may even dip into the first week of NFL season as well, as we're here on August 9th. We got definitely the first week of week 0, of course, week 1 of college football. So a lot of good value there when you get on board with that 1-month pass from Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Of course, so we say if you add a sin capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. So you can match up Jovan with Chris, with myself, with Mitch, Brian Bitler, 2-for-1 capper promotion. Great value right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you later in the week.
Have a great night, fellas. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Let's continue here with our coverage. We need to get 125 likes. We'll get Chris's home run prop for you. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Let's continue on here with the drive-thru. Now it's time to welcome Trey Jordan to the show. You'll find Trey over at Pick Dogs Premium. Trey, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing, Tony?
It's going good, going good. All right, we got a game to bet on tonight at 8 Eastern time. The Royals to host the Yankees. Yankees $1.80, total of 10.
Yeah, one a few, but I'm going here with the Royals on the run line tonight. All value from the Yankees is flown away. I think they opened around $1.30. They're up to $1.70. But I know the Yankees beating up on little guys here lately, but they go back on the road here. You got the lefty Carlos Hernandez going for the Royals. He's 3-1 and starts this year with 3.57 ERA. 2-1 at home. He's been slightly worse at home, but he's a reliever turned starter, so I'll give him a little break on those first 2 starts. But here lately, he's been dealing. He's had 2 starts against the White Sox. We know how they beat up lefties, and his last outing was 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, and a homer. And his last 2 starts, both against the White Sox, 11 innings, 6 hits, and only that 1 home run, that 1 run. In those 2 games, he's got 3 wins in a row in his starts. The righty James Italian going. He's got 11-10 records of starts, 4 ERA, 4-5 on the road with a 5.27 ERA, slightly worse on the road. And his last start, he went 6 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, and 10 strikeouts. That's pretty good start. But I don't think the Yankees bats are going to be rolling here. They haven't been good on the road. They are good against lefties though, 6th in OPS. They're 10-3 in their last 13, but away from home, they haven't scored more than 4 runs in 10 straight road games, averaging 3.1 in their last 10. While the Royals at home, they've scored 3+ in their last 7, and in their last 10, they're averaging 4.8 runs. So it's a good hitting day out there, Kansas City. So hoping to see those Royals bats get to Italian. Although they aren't great against righties, 6th in OPS, they've been good at home. 6-1 their last 7 home games. 10-4 the last 14 games with a total set 9-10-5. Yankees 0-5 the last 5 Monday games. Royals 10th ranked home money team in the league. They made you a little bit of money, $322. Yankees lost you a little bit of money on the road. Although they are the 12th ranked away money team, they lost you about $143 with a $100 bet each game. So, yeah, Royals coming off that 10-day road trip, but they're just down the road in St. Louis, about 3 or 4 hours away. So I'm hoping they don't have a laggy game here come out while the Yankees come off a one-week homestand. They go to Kansas City. So I'm looking for the Royals bats tonight to get to Italian. And they don't have to win, but they keep it close here, make us some money.
All right, we got Trey here on the Royals run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 105 against the Yankees. You know, the Yankees really struggle for runs. Could be a 1-run decision here the way the Yankees bats have been going. And one thing about the Royals, they do hit .260 at home, Chris.
Yeah, that's where they play their best ball, like a lot of teams do. And, you know, I think there is value with Kansas City plus the 1.5, especially when you're getting plus money tonight. You know, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think Jameson Taillon is the weak link in that Yankees rotation, at least from pitchers who have been in that lineup consistently. And I was also looking at the over tonight. I think runs are coming in bunches tonight, but definitely I like the plus 1.5 at plus money.
All right, Shay, looking here at Royals run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 105. This one's 8 Eastern time on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Trey, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. Well, tonight, 4 games in Major League Baseball in the prime time, but we got football coming up.
Yeah, I just have one player main today. It's Monday week leadoff single play. It's going off at about an hour and a half from now, so you can jump on that or always get that long-term package. Had a pretty good weekend, 8-3, coming up 4-1 day yesterday. So just looking, even though this little car, looking to make some money today and just start this week off right and keep it going from there. Always get that 2-for-1 package is great. You can join me up with anybody on the show here tonight. Joe D, Tony T, Chris, Jovan, Ninos, or it's always my good buddy. We'll always work hard to make you some money and go to pickdogs.com or sportschatplace.com and get us there.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Trey Jordan over at Pick Dogs. He's got his Monday leadoff single play, his best play for Major League Baseball right now. Get on board with that. Of course, he has his long-term passes up there. His 3, 7, and 30-day sports pass. We get every play from Trey for the next. Well, if you get that monthly pass, that 30-day pass, you'll get all his plays for the whole month. It'll include, of course, as we talked about earlier, it will include not only Major League Baseball, but of course that first 2 weeks of college football, week 0, week 1 college football, and of course NFL as well. As we're getting into, as this will take into the early week first week here of September when you get that 30-day pass from Trey Jordan. All right, Trey, it's always great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you. We'll talk to you soon, hopefully.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, Trey Jordan here on the Drive Thru. All right, let's continue on here with our coverage, guys. Remember, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming up. Really helps us build up our audience. And Chris, we get to 125. We're getting a home run prop, right?
Absolutely, a home run prop. I know, like I said, it's a short schedule tonight. Doesn't mean we can't find the value for you guys. And I definitely got a home run prop you're not going to want to miss out on.
You definitely are. Let's continue on here on the Drive-Thru. Now it's time for Chris with your play tonight, and of course, it's a bettable game. Next 3 plays are all bettable for tonight. So we got through our props already. So we got baseball here. We'll be on the show now. The games that you could bet tonight. All right, let's bring up the game information here. Padres host the Marlins 10 Eastern time, with the Padres laying 260, total of 7.5.
Yeah, and I've seen it go both ways on the side here, and so I'm focusing on the total in this one. You know, the Marlins, for how many times we've talked badly about their offense on this show, still have gone over 3 runs 72 times this year. The problem is that the offense is inconsistent, and that's what I'm banking on tonight. You got the Marlins starting Zach Thompson, and while he's been pitching well, I still think he has his best stuff yet to come. He's only allowed 3 runs twice in 8 starts this season, and against the Padres lineup that still is in the bottom 5 in terms of home runs this season, and still missing Fernando Tatis. This is going to be a game that might be hard to produce runs, especially when you only score 2 runs against the Arizona Diamondbacks like they did on Sunday. Now you look at the Padres starting Joe Musgrove here, 500 pitcher, but he's pitching under a 3 ERA. Just tells me run support's been an issue for him this season. And the Marlins, like I said, we talk about an inconsistent offense. 3.86 runs per game on the road, 3.8 runs per game in their last 10. Now, if you get to the bullpen numbers, once these starters leave, the bullpens are usually doing a pretty good job of keeping runs off the board. The last 10 games, relievers for the Marlins, 3.8 ERA. When you look at some of the bullpens we've talked about before, 3.8 is really not that bad when you see, this could be a 5-inning start for Thompson. Keep those runs at a premium. You look at San Diego, you want to talk about keeping runs at a premium. Last 10 games, a 1.42 ERA. So when the starters are leaving, the Padres aren't allowing runs. I think we see a 6-7 run game at best, but if you can get under 7.5, you're golden.
All right, Chris here, say Padres, Marlins under 7.5. I agree with you there, Chris. The under here, both starters are coming in with pretty good form, and of course the bullpens will keep this total under 7.5. So agreement there. Padres, Marlins under 7.5, and this one will have a start time. It's a late game, 10 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. Well, you're producing some fantastic results here. 938 units of profit past 30 days. That is all documented. 4 games in prime time, Major League Baseball, of course, football on the horizon. What do you have going on over at the site?
Absolutely, Tony. Talk about it. It's been a slow burn in baseball for me. That's fine. We're starting to really heat up. You can see the numbers at the bottom of the screen. We're getting close to turning a positive in the MLB this season, which, like I said, considering I was down quite a bit early in the season, it's been quite the turnaround. But definitely, we also got football on the horizon. it's going to be some of your best value. Once the season rolls around, I got a season pass for both college and NFL, as well as a combo pass. It's going to save you money if you're enjoying both sports on the gridiron, both pro and collegiate. That's your best bet. Or we talk about the 2-for-1 capper deal. Pair any of us up. Still got those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day passes. Or if it's in your means, definitely check it out up to a year. $100 a month. Can't go wrong. It's some of the best handicapping that you'll see anywhere on the site or in the world for that matter. Especially when you're looking at from a value standpoint. I think you can't go wrong. So definitely go over there and check it. I can promise you guys you won't regret it.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers here over at the site, doing fantastic work here. Past 30 days, I almost told him, you got to keep those sunglasses on. He's been running. But right now, if you visit Pick Dogs Prim, you can pick up Chris's Monday MLB Game of the Month, his strongest play here for the month in Major League Baseball, 10-star play. Get on board with that. Take those winnings and go long-term with Chris. He's got his plays up here for 3, 7, and 30-day all sports passes. Football passes up there, college football, the NFL. You want to combine them together in one pass, you can do that as well. Really good discount when you get his Gridiron Blitz NFL college football combo pass. Now, of course, these passes all include regular season and playoffs and bowls. So good time to get on board right now with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs. You can visit his profile page. All right, let's continue on here on the show, guys. We got to get to 125 likes. We'll get Chris's a home run prop for you. So let's keep those likes, those thumbs up coming up. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We're going to go ahead and welcome Al Ninos to the show. You'll find Al over at Pick Dogs Premium. Al, what's happening?
It's going pretty good here. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Your game tonight, 8 Eastern time on ESPN, has the Twins to host the White Sox. White Sox, big road favorites at $2, total 9.5.
Yeah, well, they looked really good against the Cubs, but who hasn't lately? They are big favorites, and that price comes from the pitching advantage they'll have tonight. Minnesota's had a horrible season, but they did turn it around and look great against the Astros in their last series. However, as I mentioned, the pitching advantage tonight, the White Sox going with Lucas Giolito, who he's been pretty decent most of the season. He's coming off a horrible start, but we've seen him bounce back pretty nicely from those all season long. So I expect a nice bounce back performance from him. And the Twins will be missing a couple big bats, so that should help him out too. And as I said, they did have a good series, but I think it's a little too late for Minnesota to start turning their season around. And I think the White Sox come out here and keep it rolling and get the job done for us on the run line.
All right, Al Ninos here likes the run line here with the White Sox. Minus 1.5 runs, minus 135 against the Twins. All right, Chris, we did see, Minnesota as dogs here in much of this series. Big dogs against those Houston Astros, win 3 of 4.
Yeah, that's where the value was. But, I mean, this is a tough game tonight because, I'm not a huge Giolito fan. They've gone near 500 in his starts, but it's clear that the White Sox are the better team. I was looking at the over here. I just think that the runs are coming in bunches here as well. I think that Giolito's going to give up his fair share, but I also think Minnesota's starting pitcher, I'm forgetting his name right now. I know it's Bo something, but
Burrows.
Yeah. I think there you go, Bo Burrows. Thank you. See, I was trying to think of it. I was like, he reminds me of a hockey player's last name, but I couldn't remember. But I do think Bo Burrows is going to give up his fair share as well tonight. So I'm looking for a game of at least 10, 11 runs in that one.
All right. Looking here at Chris, looking at an over total. Of course, Al looking here at the White Sox on the run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 135 against the Twins. And this one all gets underway here at 8. I should say this game gets underway at the time of, I believe we have it down here for 8 Eastern time over on ESPN. This is your TV game on ESPN. All right, Al, let's go ahead and take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight. Well, 4 games on the schedule from Major League Baseball. Of course, we got football on the horizon. What do you have going on over at the site?
Do have a 3-pack going off. Didn't have a play in the early game, so 3-pack is still up there if you want to check that out. But as we always mention, your better values on those long-term passes and the 2-for-1 capper deal. So definitely take a look at those as well.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Al Ninos here, showing prop here in the past 7 days. He's like all 3 plays tonight. Get his 3-pack right now. He's got some. If you want some volume, Al Ninos has the volume today. 3 picks from today's Major League Baseball card available for you over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, you can always take those winnings to go long-term with the L's 3, 7, and 30 L Sports Pass. You'll get every play from El Ninos for that period of time you select when you go over to his profile page and you make that purchase. We do have a 2-for-1 capper promotion, so when you add a second capper, you get even greater savings. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you tomorrow.
All right, have a good one, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow, or in a few minutes first.
A few minutes, when we do the recap. All right, El Ninos here on the drive-thru. That's right, guys. If you missed any of the picks, stay tuned, because at the end of the show, we'll do a complete recap of all the games for you. And, of course, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We get to 125, then Chris will give you his home run prop for tonight. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time for yours truly. I'm coming in with a home run prop of my own. And I'm going to be picking on this Minnesota Twins pitching staff. Again, I like to go against these bad pitching staffs. Your Twins, your Orioles, your Pirates. These are, these are pitching staffs that I look to feast on here. And I'm going to go here with Jose Abreu to hit a home run at plus 360. He faces Twins pitching now. In their 3-game series over a month ago, Abreu did have Jose Abreu had 2 home runs in those 3 games. He's on pace for over 30 home runs this year. And remember, in 60 games last year, he hit 19. Looks like a bullpen game for Minnesota, and bullpen has just been a weak spot for the Twins. Minnesota, their pitching staff, 29th, second last in the majors in home runs, allowing about 1.51 per game. 1.5 home runs a game they're allowing. And they don't miss a lot of bats. They don't strike out a lot of batters. Looking here, Jose Abreu, he's confirmed in the lineup. He bats third. The White Sox, they're a road team, and they're guaranteed 9 innings at bats here. Of course, Jose Abreu is third in the lineup as the White Sox face a poor Twins pitching staff. So 5 plate appearances is a good possibility. So Jose Abreu to hit a home run plus 360, Chris.
Yeah, I can't disagree. I love the value on Jose Abreu tonight. That's not mine. If we're talking about the home run prop, that's not mine. I do have one, but keep them coming in because I can already see the numbers are climbing. But I agree with you. This does look like a bullpen game, especially with we just talked with how Bo Burrow is starting. They look at the last 10 games for the Twins of bullpen ERA of 4.97, starter ERA of 6.22, and then you go at home this season the ERA for the relievers goes up over 5. So definitely, it's White Sox are going to scratch some runs across. I think there is value with Jose Abreu, especially like you said, plus 360 to get a home run tonight. You could even possibly look at a 2 home run game. I think that's definitely a place that you can put some money.
Yeah, exactly. Coach say, the one I like is the fact his team's on the road, so you get the 9 at bats, the 9 plate appearances, 9 at bats, 9 innings, and of course the possibility for 5 plate appearances when you bat third against a trashy pitching staff here of the Minnesota Twins. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I have my best play for Major League Baseball going off today. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion, so pay me a visit over there at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with one of my long-term passes, my 3, 7, and 30 L Sports Pass. You get every play that I release over at Pick Dogs Premium for the time period you select when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru, guys. Reminder, we get to that 125 likes. Chris will give you his home run prop for tonight. All right, let's continue on, and we'll go ahead and do a complete show recap of all the plays for today. El Ninos will join us for this segment. We got started here with Brian Bitler. He liked the Washington football team to win the NFC East, and that was at plus 200. Joe D'Amico, Brewers run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 130 against the Cubs. Kevin Thomas says take the Phillies to win the NL East at plus 100. Jovan Burts, Houston Texans over 4 wins for this season. And we're on Trey Jordan, Royals run line plus 1.5 runs, plus 105 against the Yankees. Chris was on Padres Marlins under 7.5. El Ninos was on White Sox run line minus 1.5 runs, minus 135 against the Twins. Yours truly was on Jose Abreu to hit a home run at plus 360. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'm going to use Tony T's stall tactic here to try to help out a little bit, but I'm going to do something a little different. For futures, my favorite future of the day, I will say, is the Houston Texans to go over 4 wins, especially if Deshaun Watson stays in the team. Like I said, I know Romeo Crennel, not a coach with a winning record, but for many of his seasons. But this is a player's coach, and Bill O'Brien, not many people liked him in that locker room. So you can get Romeo Crennel to get the players involved. Well, I think there is some hope there. And as far as the game for tonight, I got to stick with Joe D'Amico. I love the Brewers on the run line, minus 130 against the Cubs.
All right, there you go with that, Chris. All right, we'll go ahead and go over to El Ninos. Can you return the favor? El Ninos, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll have to take a shot on your home run prop, Tony. That looks really good at plus 360. We mentioned Bo Burrows, but the guy following him up that's supposed to get the bulk of innings isn't going to be much better than him. So I definitely like Brayo's chances of hitting a home run here.
All right, going to be there with Abreu. And I'm going to go here with Chris's play here with the Padres and Marlins under 7.5. You got two pretty good quality starters. And listen, the Marlins are basically are built to pitch. They're not built to hit. They're built to pitch. And I like this Padres Marlins under 7.5. They're both bullpens in really good form. All right, looks like we're going to miss it. We're just going to come shy. We tried to stall it off, but we'll try it again. We'll try it again tomorrow. We'll have a 15-game schedule tomorrow. So, guys, be sure to tune in tomorrow to the drive-thru. We'll do this all over again, 6 p.m. Eastern time. 15 games on the schedule. There is a double-header game, by the way. The Angels and Toronto will play a doubleheader game 1, but we'll also have game 2 will be available for the Cappers to give a pick on. So 15 games in the prime time hour tomorrow, so be sure to tune in to the drive-thru. And, of course, don't forget, it all gets started with that morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We got Mitch, Rod Zawacki, and Brian Bitler. And, of course, those YouTube membership VIP, some great value. Follow the link below and get signed up. Let's bring in the crew from today's show. Let's give Alvin a wave good night. Have yourself a great night. We'll